mean, I would say it's the catalyst there, right? I mean, if without that sense of hardship, without things being tough as rocks, we don't see what it could be, right? And
And they
we
truly are.
yeah, tough as rocks, yeah. And I think a lot of that hardship, right? Like some of it doesn't really matter if we feel like it's hardship that affects our lives or if it's self-inflicting, even because I think it's worth acknowledging that some hardships in life can be very much self-inflicted. But I think there would give us the power to move forward more than anything. And when I think about some of my biggest hardships, I think ultimately they're a reflection of I can't help to feel like a lot of it was self-inflicted, even though I know the root cause of it was, there were situations way out of my hands, growing up in a household where things would feel like it was always at a tipping point and, things would always kind of explode. I dealt with a lot of aggression and anger that would manifest in different ways. Society would reward that aggression and anger, through platforms of sports like football and mixed martial arts, which I did as a young adolescent. But then it would punish it for when I'd get into fights at school or, fights with people
Mm.
and those sort of hardships of, I think, finding one's identity and understanding why we might act in an uncharacteristic way, in a way that we don't see ourselves, that sort of uncovering what is going on in our life, ultimately, in my mind and in my experience, led me to ask bigger questions of, who do I see myself as a human being right now, and who do I see myself becoming, and who do I want to be? And so the hardships they're the wind that the trees need to grow, the stress wood, as I mentioned to you
Uh-huh.
in a previous conversation. They're what give us the power to grow and to really actualize what we might see for ourselves in this world.